Hey guys, it's Brandon Hay with the Fantasy Authority, bringing you another video to get you ready for draft season. I know people don't love kickers, but they are part of the game, and most leagues still have them. So I wanted to go over how I kind of decide what kickers to select and when I usually select them in redraft leagues. So let's go ahead and look at the kickers. So, like I said, kickers are usually picked near the end. Usually, kickers and defenses are the end of the draft, the last couple rounds. So you can kind of interchange which round you pick those. Even though most people think kickers don't really matter, they can cost you a game or help you win a close one in fantasy. So 28 out of the 32 teams last year had more than 20 points. So that would equal out to about 2 touchdowns a game and 2 field goals a game. So that at the very minimum could be 8 fantasy points right there for a kicker. So you want to make sure you get those offenses that score more, because a lot of those kickers get the over 8 points, 7 or 8 points. So you want to get those kickers that get you the extra 2 or 3 points that could help you win in a week and could add to wins to help you get in the playoffs. So there have only been 2 kickers that have been in the top 3 in fantasy points the last 3 years, and that has been Justin Tucker and Harrison Butker with the Chiefs and the Ravens. So looking at the top 10 from last year, only 5 had accuracy above 90%. So a lot of those did very well because they had plenty of attempts to kick field goals for their team, and there was lots of extra points. And just to show that it can change year to year, last year, Matt Prater of the Lions and Joey Sly of the Panthers were top 10 in fantasy points for kickers. But this past year, finished. Matt Prater finished 20th, and Joey Sly finished 16th. It's about a 10-place swap for both of them. What I try to do is look at the offenses that I think are going to score the most, because they will move the ball down the field the most, have the most opportunities. Even if they just score touchdowns, those extra points really help on making a basic floor for your kickers and making sure they get you the same amount every week and gives you the possibility of scoring more points. So the top 5 offenses I have for this coming season before training camp are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Got Tom Brady and bring back all their weapons. The Kansas City Chiefs got Mahomes and Kelsey, Tyreek Hill. They're bringing back everyone. They added to their offensive line, so they should continue to be a high-scoring offense. Buffalo last year really improved with adding Stephon Diggs. The Bills were scoring a lot of points with Josh Allen, even though that they do not run the ball a lot, so that offense should continue. The Baltimore Ravens, they added some offensive pieces this offseason, wide receivers, and Rashad Bateman, Tylan Wallace. So they're getting Lamar Jackson some help, so that offense should continue to score and evolve. And lastly, the Dallas Cowboys. Their kicker, Greg Zuerlein, was actually top 10 last year, even with Dak missing most of the season. So with Dak coming back, I see that offense scoring a lot of points. They have a bunch of weapons. They have Zeke and Pollard running the ball and going out of the backfield. Then they have 3 wide receivers that I think will have over 100 targets in Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper, and CeeDee Lamb. And I think Dak will want to prove some things. So those are the 5 offenses. All 5 of those actually finished in the top 10 last year, and 4 finished in the top 7 in extra points made. So they really took advantage of the high-scoring offenses, and the only one that did not was Greg Zuerlein and for the Cowboys. And as I just said, it was because they lost Dak, and the offense was kind of a mess all season. And only one of those were in the top 10 in field goals made last year. So these 5 kickers were in the top 10, but it wasn't because of all the field goals that they necessarily kicked. The extra points really helped in those offenses. So the 5 kickers I would really pinpoint to go after are Ryan Suckup, Harrison Butker, Tyler Bass, Justin Tucker, and Greg Zuerlein. Like I said, most people don't think kickers really matter, but since kickers are a necessity for most redraft leagues, you want to make sure you pinpoint the right ones to get you those points and not have to keep going to the waiver wire and wasting your waivers or your fab money to go get a kicker a week because the kicker kind of flopped. these guys I think you can depend on all year. So thank you for listening about this video about kickers. As always, I'm Brandon Hay at HayB3 on Twitter. And until next time, good luck in your drafting.